Okay. Check, check. 1, 2. See if this is on. Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me. I don't know if my mic's on or not. Check, check. You hear it? Is it working? Check, check. 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2. It's on my YouTube channel, The Iron Detective. That's why. All right. The Iron Detective. Nobody's watching yet, so we'll get it going here in a sec. Can you hear me? Check, check. 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2. Okay. All right. Okay. So, I might have to trim this later, but so I'm talking today a little bit about physical media and why I like and dislike physical media. First of all, why do I like physical media? Well, number one, uh, it saves money in some ways. And I mean this in the nicest way possible, but it kind of hurts that you have to pay for movies that maybe you have already seen once again. I don't know if that makes sense, but see, I can't turn my camera, but I'm going to take a picture. Oh, if it'll work. It's kind of hard to see, but all right. So this might be difficult to see. Ah, why is this not facing the right way? Anyway, so for example, if I wanted to watch James Cameron's Aliens, um, I just randomly I turned on my PS4 and I typed in aliens in the video search, and it's like, oh, you can watch on Amazon Prime. I was like, sweet, I have an Amazon Prime account. Cool, it's something we already pay for. So in a way, I'm kind of already paying for the movie. But then when I get to it, I look. This movie came out in 1986. It's 138 minutes long. It's R-rated. It's action science fiction. I could watch with HBO for $9.99 a month for 3 months and $14.99 a month thereafter. So basically, that means that I'll get, if I got the HBO package for $9.99, if I'm doing this correctly, that means for $3.33 per month, I could have access to watch this movie during that 3 month time. And then afterwards, if I want to continue it, which you probably do have to continue if you sign up for like an extended contract or something, it's $15 a month. So basically, it's a subscription to watch a movie that was made in 1986. Okay. What are the other options? Well, you can rent an HD copy for $3.99. Okay, that's cool. The movie was filmed in 1986, though, so technically it was a standard definition, maybe? I don't know. I'm sure it's been up-resed and all that and remastered and all that, but the movie could be also rented in standard definition for $3.99. high definition or standard definition, that movie, $4 to rent. And I don't know how long you get to keep it for, but that's $9.99 a month for 3 months, or 14.99 for every month thereafter. Or if you just want to watch it once, you can just rent it like you did at Blockbuster or you know, Movie Gallery or Family Video back in the day. And it's $3.99. That's a digital copy. Boom, you got it. Or if you want to just go ahead and buy the movie, not not just not just rent it, but buy it so you can watch it anytime. That is $14.99 for an HD copy, or you can have a standard definition copy for $14.99. What's the difference here? I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, technically, maybe the standard definition is like 480 or 720. I could be really wrong here, so correct me if I am wrong. Or you could get it for HD at 14.99. So the point I'm trying to make is that this is one movie. Let's see. Let's look it up. I'm going to look it up on my Google search here. Aliens Blu-ray. How much is that? You could buy it on Blu-ray used on eBay for like $264. Or you can go to Amazon.com and buy the entire Alien Anthology, the UK edition, for a whopping $9.52 or $11 on DVD, or multi-format on Amazon Prime for $35. It's kind of confusing. Or you can just buy the disc by itself on eBay used for $5. Or you can get the Alien Anthology, which is what I have, for $5 on eBay used. So what I'm getting at is that, let's say this is a movie you've never seen before. I get it. You could rent it and like, yeah, I like that, but I don't really want to own it, and I don't really want to have to stack my shelves with physical media. So, that's fine. I come from the generation of renting VHS tapes and renting DVDs. I used to work at a Blockbuster. I actually have a full-length feature screenplay I'm working that's set during that time period. It's a really cool cosmic horror thing. But I love physical media because I purchased this. I don't know. I don't know when this came out exactly, but I purchased this a while back. And anytime I want to watch Aliens, you know, I can watch it. I could just, it's like, oh, I got it right here. Boom, pop it in. Not only that, this has all the special features and stuff too, which are probably not present on the digital copies that you can get online. Some of them might, some of them don't. But this is a pretty popular movie, and I love it. So what I'm getting at is, I think physical media is very valuable in that sense. Let's say I want to have an aliens party, if I want to be kind of social and come out of my shell a little bit and say, hey guys, we're going to grab some pizza and booze and watch Aliens, the director's cut. We'll make a night of it. Anybody want to come over? Yeah, 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 sure, sure, sure. You know, and maybe I go over to somebody's house and like, I don't have Amazon Prime. Oh, that's okay. I got my copy right here. As long as you got a Blu-ray, boom, we can watch it. That's what I'm getting at. It's there's something convenient about owning physical media. And to me, these movies are very valuable. I love these movies. I reference them all the time. I watch behind the scenes, even when if I'm writing something, I just want some pleasant background noise. I'll put on like the behind the scenes making of, and I just kind of soak in the knowledge that people are talking about, or the stories. And I love that. I love that about movies. Now, a specific studio purchased 20th Century Fox. So, in a way, I'm not surprised that a movie that is, this old is being rented for as much as you could purchase an entire set of movies for. If you just want to wait, if you want to watch it right now, right this second, boom, You put your credit card number in, and boom, you get the movie. But for me, I don't know. It just kind of makes me angry because here's the thing: what I don't like about physical media, and what I don't like about maybe studios changing hands and doing mergers and stuff. Um, it's because anything new that's happening with the Alien franchise, and I could be wrong, but anything that's new happening with it is usually just rumors. It's usually just, who cares? I'm actually getting my aliens and alien fix by watching, people dissect the movies and break them down. And, there's an alien podcast, the Alien Minute podcast, with a couple of very educated people talking about the movies. And they have guests and stuff. I haven't been invited yet, but that's okay. But they they talk about the movies and they break it down minute by minute. And I don't know. There's so much cool stuff in these movies that I like, so much detail. And the first Alien movie is a classic. It's a masterpiece. Um, it's Jaws in space. Uh, it's it's a haunted house movie, but you can't go outside because if you go outside, you'll die. So everything in the movie is trying to kill you. um, it's great. It's claustrophobic. It's got great atmosphere. It's fantastic set design, beautiful creature design. Everything about that movie is iconic, and it's enduring to this day. There's a really cool video by Captain Christian that he talks about the alien legacy. And if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. I'll put a link in the description wherever I post this. But it's Captain Christian with a K. Um, but yeah, so what I don't like about physical media, I got off track, is sometimes you get duped. I mean, I guess, or maybe it's, to be fair, people don't make you buy stuff, but you know, a lot of times, if you think about this, let's say let's say you're a studio and you have a movie property and it's very popular. What do you do with all that old inventory? It's like, oh, we have the original negatives. Could we, cut something together and make like a new release, of of the movies? So a lot of times you'll see this. There are movies that do this quite a bit, like ridiculously. Like for example, the Evil Dead 2. How many times have you seen an alternate cover for Evil Dead 2 because it keeps getting re-released and people keep buying it? It's like, oh, what's this one have? Oh, this one has the Necronomicon squishy cover, or oh, this one has like a special, steel cover or whatever. And it's the same movie, but they keep selling it to you in a different package. And movie studios, of course, love that because it's like we've already got the movie in the can, we've already got the assets on a hard drive somewhere. We're just gonna slap a new package on it, do a teeny bit of marketing, and boom, we'll start making some money. Um, it is a show business, so I get it, but it's also I kind of kick myself a few times because I can't imagine how many times I've purchased um, the Star Wars movie set. Like I like every time I bought it, I was like, "This is the last time I'm buying this set of movies." And then then Blu-ray came. Ah, crap! Now I gotta buy it again. But to be fair, I'm pretty sure I bought my last set of Star Wars movies. I don't really intend on buying any more Star Wars movies unless you know something amazing happens. So yeah, so it is kind of interesting to see how movie studios will grab an asset that they have and repackage it and repurpose it. And sometimes studios change hands or studio heads change hands. It's like, you know what? We're going to dump all this old crappy inventory. Looking at their books, nothing's selling, but who knows if that really happens? I mean, nobody knows. There's a lot of gatekeepers in the studio industry, it feels like. And I say this as a Midwesterner, but I am very, very interested in how the studios work. Um, because I'd like to open up my own studio and make it a little more accessible to people. Um, so I don't know if I put this in the title or not, but I have a broken foot right now. So I will show you real quick. This is going to be awkward, but ugh, I have on a boot because I have a Jones fracture. So I'm glad I have my physical media because I think it's time for a movie marathon. But first, I'm going to look at some cool stuff. Shout out to the Stan Winston Studios, Stan Winston School of Character Arts. Um, I'm working with a buddy, Mark Manley, on a creature design. And I'm going to watch this again, and I'm going to let him borrow it because I have physical media. I paid for this so he can look at it and watch it and learn knowledge from it, and then return it when we're done and we can collaborate. But that's cool, you know. Like if he wanted to get a subscription to Stan Winston School of Character Arts, that's on him. But for this one specific skill set that we need, our creature needs some tentacles. So I have a physical copy of that disc that I own, and I can share it with him, or we can watch it together. You know. But anyway, that's all I've really got to say, guys. I hope you all are having a good week. Um, but yeah, I think if you have physical media, hang on to it. This might not make sense to people that are younger, which I get, but sometimes you can find some really amazing movies at a really cheap price. If somebody says, "Oh, you should go check out half price bookstores," or go check out, you know, vintage stock. Sometimes you can find some real gems in there, and like, wow, this movie's only $2, and it doesn't look like it looks like it'll play so great. Sometimes you can have some really good movies, and then of course, if you're thrifty, you can go to the library and rent movies there. It's kind of a risk though because not everybody's really good with taking care of their machines. So sometimes people have coffee stains or something weird on the disc, which drives me crazy. That's a holdover from my video store days. I hated it when we'd get a movie back and there'd be like, there's something sticky on this tape. Why? And it's just, some people just are kind of careless, but it was a rental business. So it is what it is. That's an interesting thing too, is that you can rent and buy movies and watch movies all on the same device. So that is kind of a cool side of the thing, and I do like, for example, I do like Netflix. I do like Amazon Prime. I do think it's cool that Prime has like an entire library of movies that you can just watch. And it's like, oh, included with Amazon Prime. Cool. I'll add it to my list. And here's something funny. How many of you have like 10 or more movies in your playlist that you have not touched yet, but you put them in your playlist queue like months ago? You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. It's like if you give a person too many choices, then they'll sometimes not pick anything. It's like, oh, I got all these movies I want to watch, but I'll watch them later. But don't be like that. Actually take the time, watch that movie that you've been kind of thinking about watching. Enjoy yourself, enjoy life. So anyways, I'm rambling. Hope you all have a good night. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.